jugular right here if you want to go for it.
Oh, can you see? You can see the area centralis is a linear gray line. Can you see that? Just lateral to the disc, that gray line. That's a good image. Vessels look excellent. Tapetal and non-tapetal junction in the tapetum, pretty dark in the non-tapetal area.
Do you want to show Dr. Larsen?
Sure. Dr. Larsen, do you want to take a peek at the fundus?
Yeah.
Here, I'll center myself. There's our optic disc right there. And then look into beneath in the image is a linear gray line within the tapetum. So that's area centralis. I think that's what your previous veterinarian had commented on.
Okay.
And I still think it could be a variation of normal like they did.
Okay. That's a beautiful view.
Yeah, it is.
She's relaxing. Okay. I'm going to turn her down to 5. So let's get an initial set of vitals if you want to go ahead and get a heart rate and respiratory rate and get a good qualitative assessment of heart and lung condition. And thermometer. She's not reacting to her toes, being pinched. Feet look good. And you see it's a little bit redder than you would just normally expect, but I'm beginning to think that that's just normal for otters. And then this seems, to me, somewhat swollen. I wouldn't expect it to be that prominent, but it's no different than what it was before. We aspirated that before and came up with pretty much nothing. So I think that's just a normal variation, and since we're doing them at this time of year, every year, it may be different because of the reproductive cycle. Let me take another listen to her heart. Still sounds strong?
She's breathing right in the shell.
That's a tiny window.
Do you know what the most densely furred animal in the world is?
I don't know.
It's not a river otter, but it's close. It's a sea otter, which makes sense. They're in Arctic environment, frigid, freezing waters, and they don't rely on fat. I mean, relative to marine mammals, other marine mammals, these guys don't rely on fat, even though they do have a fair bit.
Harder. I don't really see any broken.
I don't see anything broken. I don't see any gingivitis. Maybe very mild surrounding this tartar, and I would consider that mild.
Okay.
She hasn't had any dental work, and she's on a primarily soft diet for a year.
Right.
So that's really pretty inconsequential. Now that she's breathing well and getting a little bit lighter, we'll put her back on the mask. We could maybe just use the pick a little bit of this off, but I don't think we need to get any more aggressive than that. It looks pretty darn good. She doesn't seem to be missing any teeth. No, her teeth look very, very good.